All right, this is Jared again, and we are continuing with the project for the built-in shelves, cubby holes, whatever you want to call them. So I just got back from Home Depot. Um, I mentioned in my last video our van was having trouble. We got our van back a couple days ago, so anyways, I had time to go today, and I got them to cut the stuff for me because one, I don't have the table saw or anything, the right saw that I would need. These were 4x8 pieces of MDF. Now I know in previous videos I had said stuff about, I use the word MDF and also melamine at times. What they have is a product that I did not get. I changed my mind, but it's an MDF with the melamine coating. I don't know what you call it, but anyways, it's white and it's got a melamine, both sides. The reason I chose not to do that is because, I don't know, I've never used that kind of stuff before. I'm not really into this kind of thing. This is like the first time I've ever done this, but apparently, excuse me, apparently the melamine is difficult to cut without chipping it unless you do it the right way, and I don't really have the tools to do it the right way, and I wasn't sure if they would even do it the right way for me at the store. I appreciate them cutting it. I just don't want to make it harder for them. I guess what you have to do with the melamine is kind of cut a very small cut to cut the coating if you were going to cut through it. Like just barely stick the blade out and cut across and kind of score it, and then come back again and cut all the way through the board. Otherwise, it just chips a lot. So that first score is to prevent it from chipping. And like I said, I don't want to ask them to do that at the store. And secondly, if I get home, I still need to make my cross cuts. And I'm going to use a circular saw, which it would be very difficult, if not impossible, to do the score first and then come back and cut right on it. I don't know. I just didn't want to mess with it. It's about the same price. We're going to paint it anyways. I thought that white would be okay because my kids are going to climb on it probably and scuff it up. And the white, we're going to paint it a white type color. So I thought that would have been better, but I'm going to go with this. It's basically the same product except it doesn't have the melamine coating. And it's about the same price, about $30. Oh, I also had said previously I was going to go with 3/4 of an inch. When I saw that, and I'm like, I know what that is, but when you see it, it's like, wow, that's kind of beefy. I went with 5/8 of an inch. It's a little bit thinner. I did adjust my measurements a little bit because if I've got narrower walls for my cabinets, I can make them a little bit wider, 1/4 of an inch basically, 1/8 of an inch for each side. So I adjusted the measurements of the pieces that are going to be the back of the wall. I made them a little wider. I didn't bother with any other adjustments. Okay, so I got two 4x8s, which basically $30 each, and then these white pieces you see here are PVC material, and they're 1 3/4 of an inch. I know in previous videos I said I might try the 1 inch, but then I started thinking about it. I'm like, that's crazy. There's no way a 1 inch piece is going to give me enough to cover up, the mistakes or whatever, the holes, and it's going to have to cover the width of this. So that's already, 5/8 of an inch. So that would leave me less than 1/2 inch to cover any gaps I had. So I just said, I'm just going to do this. It's going to be easier. It's 1/4 of an inch thick and 1 3/8 inch, and it'll look fine. We're going to paint everything. It all says it's good for painting, the MDF and the PVC. Okay, so that's it. Now my next step is I've got my measurements, so I'm going to draw the line and cut these to the right lengths. And I might film a little of that. I'm not going to film all of that for you, but just to kind of show you the little bit of cutting, and then assemble the cabinets. Now I did not buy enough MDF to make shelves. So basically what I'm going to make here is open boxes. Once I get them and see what they look like, and basically get my wife's input on how she wants the shelves, because these things are only going to be about 20 inches tall, minus 5/8 of an inch on top and 5/8 of an inch on bottom, so really under 19 inches tall. I think we still might do some shelves on some, if not all of them, but I didn't buy that. I'll just go back to the store once I know exactly what I want and either buy one more 4x8, or I think you can buy this in 16 inch boards or 14 inch, I don't know, but I might just buy another 4x8. We'll just see what I need. Okay, that's it for now. Please like and subscribe. You can check previous videos if you want some clarification on some of the stuff I'm saying. I know this is a lengthy project, but somebody might find it helpful. And then, like I've said before, please check out my wife's website for Scentsy. I'll put a link in the bottom, and spend a minute on the site. That's just a courtesy to me. It helps me rank better with Google. I maintain the website for her Scentsy business. Okay, that's it for now, and thanks for watching, and stay tuned, and I'll show you, the continuing of this project. All right, take it easy. Bye-bye.